Hi, I am Tina Bernine. I am the creator of Agent Kickstart program. And today I just wanted to do a walkthrough with you so you could see the back end of the system and the program so that it makes more sense. This is an on-demand self-guided training program that is intended to get agents into action. So kind of changing the way that we do the new agent training. So instead of sitting in the classroom all day long, kind of talking at them on what they should do, we're actually going to show them what to do and how to do it. So just kind of wanted to give you a quick walkthrough. So when they log in the course, it's going to say start course. Of course, I've already started it. So there's going to be a brief welcome video that just sets the expectation, talks about how it works with mentors, how it works with rainmakers. So, and PC coaches and leadership. So it basically outlines that this program is driven by the user. So the student is the one driving the bus. And the reason I set it up like that is because that's what they need to be successful. So it takes the pressure off of you as leadership and training. This covers the minutia of it and then tells them when they need to reach out and schedule appointments with you to do a deeper dive or do a dive into the local aspects or the more specific things to your market. So hopefully that makes sense. So, and then they dive right in. So this is the welcome video. Again, I'm not going to play it because that's just the welcome video that welcomes them. Great start screen, by the way. And then it jumps right into database because, of course, that's the most important thing. So every lesson has a video, short video. So in this case, it's for 15 minutes. And then they have their homework of what they need to do. And then any tools that they need are over on the right-hand side. So I'm just going to run through these lessons. Module 1.2 is building your database, how you're going to feed it, how you're going to and make sure that it continues to grow. So this gives them the tools, the homework of the tools to actually grow their database, talks to them on how to, let me go back one. So this module, module 1, if you go down further, so there's the downloads, but then the rest of the lessons. So then it basically gives them a click-by-click how to set up their Gmail account, how to set up a Drive, how to get it into a Google Sheet, because we want to get their database into a CSV file so it can be uploaded or downloaded into any CRM, obviously. So we want to make it so that it works with everything. So a great example is one of their homework pieces is going to be to ask if they have a CRM, if you have a CRM that you want them to use. We're very, very team friendly because I have a team. I've had a large team and a small team. So, and I understand there's everything in between. So I always say check with your team leader, Rainmaker first, ask them what they want you to use. And if you don't have it, no worries. Just go ahead and use what we're giving to you to use. So then this next one is classifying and contacting your database. So in this module, they're going to classify, segment out A pluses, VIPs, A's, B's, C's, so that they can have a touch system, a campaign. So, and then create a touch system or campaign if you don't have one. And it gives them different ideas of how to do that. The last one is how to contact your database, which is basically using that touch system and then creating their own plan. So again, this lesson, 23 minutes. This one just needed a little more explanation on how to categorize and what a touch system is and things like that. And then we have a sample plan. We have ideas. We have the major 2022 holidays, which will update that with the 2023 holidays. And then we also have every module has a workbook. So every module that they're in will have its own workbook too, because we want to make sure that we are touching every personality type that's taking our course too. And we know for some people, they definitely want to take notes. So there's a workbook in every module. And then of course the homework in every single module. And then goal setting we've included in this module. And again, it says the very first thing it says is that if you have this, don't worry about it. So, but if you don't have it, we definitely want you to do the goal setting. So, and then the end of week, you can do these whenever you want, but it's set up in a 5-module group for each section. At the end of each module section, they also have a success tracker that we're asking them to fill out. And the success tracker is literally just a quiz. So they just go through and it's just to remind them of what the activities they need to be doing all the time. And it keeps it top of mind that they need to be doing those activities. So, and let's see, we don't want to submit, and then you just keep going. So then when you hit next, it brings up the next lesson. So this was talking about how they're complete. This goes over if they haven't completed their database, that they need to stop and go back and complete it. This also talks about that if they, that they will be doing this for the rest of their lives. Make it very clear that the foundational, the basics are things they're going to do for the rest of their lives. So then we go through, I'll just show you the modules. So then we have buyer modules, and then we have the seller module, lead generation modules, seller modules. And the great thing about this is that they can skip around. So let's say they're in database and they schedule a listing appointment, then they can go to the seller module and they can go through it, and it gives them their listing consultation and everything that they need. So if you go into listing consultation, then what you're going to see is they're going to have their sample listing consultation in a PowerPoint, and they'll have a flow chart, they'll have a checklist, they'll have a home preview checklist. Anything that you could think of that they need is in here, so they can skip around. And the last thing that's super cool, I do want to touch on, if you have an admin, then the transaction management module is written and presented by Kim Ferris, who is my director of operations, arguably the best ever. But she shares all of our tips and tricks. She shares our videos, she shares our scripts, she shares our emails that we send out, our sales worksheets, so everything to take it from contract to close. So if you have an admin, you can also share this. And we have it as a standalone too. So what I'm showing is you the complete program, but then we have each of these modules as a separate standalone, so you can take it here or there. And we also have an app. So this program has an app. I don't know if you can see that. So everything we just went over, I'm just going to choose lead generation. So if they are, let's say they're on the road or they're at a coffee shop and have some time, then look what they can do. They can do it right on their phone. How cool is that? Anyway, it's all here. It's all there for them. The biggest thing is to let them drive it. This comes with an email, so that when they sign up, they will get a email that they are to forward to their mentor. And we define mentor as a trainer, productivity coach, rainmaker, CEO of a team, manager, whomever your leadership is in your office, or it can just be a mentor within your office, an experienced agent. You want to have a mentor. So there's a mentor agreement, and they are to forward that to whomever is going to be their mentor. And we just call them mentor throughout. And so this gives the mentor a guide. It shows them module by module everything they're learning, and it also shows them what their homework is. So you as a leader could easily do a 1 week check-in and just go through the homework and see where they're at. Also, it shows you what times they should be scheduling with you. So you can also see if they're driving the bus or if they're not driving the bus. And one very big skill an agent has to learn is setting appointments. So that's why we do that within the program. Is the program itself, some of the activities within the program are part of the training. So let the program work for you. My recommendation on how to let this program work is they have to complete the program before they have access to anything else. So, example, I'm a productivity coach. Before you get access to me, complete the program. And then you have access to me. So where we can focus on accountability, on your big why, on what we want to build upon. But we're not going to focus on the minutia of real estate, which is the day-to-day. We're not going to define what a CRM is. We're not going to talk about what a FHA appraisal is and what the difference is, because you're going to learn that in the course. These are the foundational things that no experienced agent and leadership should be spending their time on. Let them do it. Let them prove to you that they're motivated. Because once they finish that program, then that shows that they're motivated and they're ready to do the work, and then take it. Rainmakers, CEOs of teams, same thing. This is how we use it. So if we hire a new agent, they go through the program. When they complete it, then they start their 30 days with us. Program first, then the 30 days. It works so well. Don't try to cheat the system, because without the foundational stuff, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to spend too much time training on that stuff. So let them get the foundational piece under their belt, and then they'll better understand what you're trying to do them. Then you can just have them shadow you. So, but don't push them, because again, if you're pushing them, are they going to be the agent that you want on your team? And then for experienced agents, for admin and offices, I don't want you to forget the experienced agents. This program actually beta tested the best between agents that have been in business for 2 to 6 years, because they went back and were able to fill in the gaps in their foundation. So if they hadn't been trained well, they love this program because they can go through and fill in those gaps. Lots of different ways to use the program. I really hope you dig in and love it. So click on Agent Kickstart, click on my calendar, sign up for a demo. We're ready to go. Let's do this. Sorry, I didn't know I was on that tiny little screen still. I look forward to meeting you and look forward to really getting in and digging in and showing you how to make this program work for you, because that's what it's about. It's about getting time back to you and making your office and your business more profitable.